Hey, so before I get started with this video, I got a tighter angle with this camera, so let me know if you like that better than what I usually have, which is slightly wider. Just trying new things out. Yeah, onto the topic of this video, which is someone who I've been working with lately. Not so much right now because of this quarantine and social distancing and whatnot, but certainly when we get back to things, when businesses get back into the cycle and we're able to hang out with each other, it'll continue. And this person is Roman Rouge. As well as his, I guess he acts as his manager for the most part. His name is Julian Segura? I can't roll my R's. Throughout one of the past shoots that I've done with Roman, we were talking about maybe doing episodic videos to showcase what he does as an artist behind the scenes to build his brand and grow his awareness. Fast forward a month or so, and I'm taking trips to the city beside mine, which is El Paso, because that's where he lives. That's where he does most of his things for marketing himself, I guess. So starting with the first scene of this video, which is, well, this is going to be told in 3 parts because it's 3 different times that I'm telling this in, which is the times that we've worked together. This first time that we met up that you're seeing right here, this is actually at the university that we both went to, NMSU, New Mexico State University. We don't go to that anymore. We are both not attending, and we are both doing our own thing, pursuing our own passions, I guess, that just happen to be outside of classes. But the person that did this sort of shoot that I'm documenting, he does go to this university, so that's why we met up there. Hi!
What's going on?
Hey, this is like a perfect shot, too. Good job walking in. Could have been just like trying to maintain the clientele and stuff. It's not good. I had a couple of other shoots this week.
Yeah.
So like, the frequency and stuff is working.
Yeah.
Hello.
So much for doing
Nice
this.
to meet you, man.
Really?
So it was myself, Roman, Julian, and Santana. Now, before I really get into like what we're doing here, I just want to emphasize that this is a kind of remarkable destination that I'm going towards, or a direction that I am evolving this brand into. My goal with this brand was to branch out of YouTube, just YouTube videos, and to be able to work with different people creating content that helps elevate their stuff, because I do that with my stuff. Elevation, innovation, using cinematography and photography to do that. So it's really cool that I got this opportunity to start working with these guys. Now back to this, which is, we will reset up most of the time. And it's cool to see like the lighting and things. I have done a lot of studio photography before, but it's not really my thing. I don't like studio photography much. That's why I do mostly natural light and go out and take pictures, creating images that way. This was so fascinating to work with and help set up and help document this. I also noticed that during the setup, we used this backdrop that was kind of, it looks very similar to what Roman has already on his page. So it's within his brand. Pretty sure that's why I chose this color in the first place, but it worked. So basically the atmosphere of this is, it's 4 guys that are in college, or college age. We're both in our early 20s, or we're all in our early 20s except for Santana, who is younger, I think 19. We're all trying to build something for ourselves, and it's pretty much that manifesting into this room, which is kind of ironic when I think about it now. The basic structure of what we did here was, well, Santana was the photographer, I was the photographer and videographer. Julian was the kind of director of things going on, as well as just managing what Roman was trying to do, and Roman was being the model. I think this is an interesting take to kind of grow into as I develop a depth and creativity more, is that, well, doing this kind of behind the scenes stuff and showing the process of what you guys see. And that was basically taking photos of the photographer and the model and everything else that was important, and doing the same thing with video. So this second time that we did this, it was not at the university, it was actually at a bar area in El Paso. And it's pretty much the same kind of vibe, only it's different locations, so kind of different approach to angles and things. One of the most fascinating things about doing this with the whole process is being able to connect and network like how college allows you to. But this is networking in real life, if you think about it that way. Every person I meet, every other photographer that I meet, they do things in a different way and approach things as a different vision. And that is totally awesome to kind of interact with them and figure out what they're thinking about, because you can always learn something from somebody else, and same thing vice versa.
Hey yo, what's up? This is vibe too.
I guess a tip that I can give you guys if you are ever going on a photo shoot with somebody or yourself, because I did this and they did it as well, use chairs. Chairs are a good prop. Just to be able to have something to sit on, be more relaxed and pose in the way that you can or feels good to you. You don't always have to be standing, and you can get even more creative with it with different things. Simplicity is good. Also, you don't need to go far away for different locations. We started at this bar area, and then we went across the street to this kind of flattened out white building wall thing. So we were over there. Now we just came across the street at a corner, and because these pastel colors looked awesome for the photographs, so now we're gonna try that. We're just setting it up for the composition and things right now. So before I get to this next part, I want to know from you guys, have you ever collabed with anyone? And if so, what was it? It could be a painting, it could be art and crafts, anything. I just want to know what it was and how it affected you. What do you think about it? And so besides photo shoots, I have also done music videos in the past. And this time I've incorporated behind the scenes of those music videos, which is what we went to this desert area to do, which is kind of like this.
Hey, so this isn't actually the place where we shot it, but this is similar. I mean, this is desert area. We kind of went through this trench of trails, and we ended up at a place that, well, doesn't have a pile of branches and garbage, first of all. But
Chilling, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. How's
it going?
Nice to meet you, Ricky.
Henry.
Nice to meet you.
it does have the concrete, first of all, and then it's just open space. Just open space, some lights, and Roman just doing his thing with the mic, like so. I'm not a music artist. Thought about that one day, maybe. I don't know. R&B is my thing, so not that I sing R&B music. I just love R&B music, and I love this song that he sang in this video. So I wanted to come out here and kind of show you guys what it was like in person. You're welcome. I also don't even know if I'm in focus because I can't see anything on the screen.
And well, also, remember that time that I said simplicity is a good thing? Well, it was in this case, definitely. The angles were a bit off from the vibe that Roman wanted to give off, which was authenticity, like you were right there in front of his face. So, after a few takes, we just decided to change the entire frame up. We used the mountains as the backdrop as well, and that definitely worked. At first, it seemed kind of awkward. It wasn't following the way that we wanted it to, but at the end, it was very, very saturated, and it looked beautiful, stunning. We moved the lights. Gonna try and get this area instead, because this area looks too bland. We started off with some type of bottle, some lights. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it, but it was a few of the lights.
More savage. Yeah, like I'm going through some shit. I am going through some shit.
And I mean, you can see it, like the differences between what we started off with and what we ended up with. I love what we ended up with. But that doesn't mean that they didn't both work. They were just two totally different aesthetics, both with simplicity. Which is also what excites me so much about this collaboration, is that's what my brand is based off of too, is simplicity, spontaneousness, high contrast. And that's what these situations have been so far, so appreciate you guys if you ever watch this video. It's been really fun, and I hope that it scales even more and things develop after this whole quarantine and stuff kind of goes away. Yeah, if you are in my area, or if you know who I am and you want to do stuff like this with me, then let me know. Comment down below. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and see you in the next one. Peace.